Welcome back to Getting Work. We got the continuation, part 2 of our mock NFL draft night. If you want to know, we have a previous video that we'll also have loaded up to YouTube where we did kind of getting our feet wet with this site that allows you to kind of go through. It's actually a pretty neat little draft simulator if you ever want to play around with it. Might even want to
ProFootballNetwork.com/mock draft.
Yeah, if we think about it, maybe we can put a link in the description below. That would probably be a smart move on our part. We'll see if it happens.
Yeah.
If we remember. But
we'll shoot for that. Something to shoot for.
Yeah, that is we will give it our best effort. But what we're gonna do now, so the first one, you catch it, is we didn't even bother with any trades. We're just looking at the NFC East. Probably makes it a lot quicker because otherwise this video would be like 4 hours long.
Right.
Trying to go through the whole thing and talk about it and all. This time around, we're going to keep to the same teams, NFC East, but we're actually going to allow some trades to be part of it, to allow us to be able to give us a little more flexibility of what we're doing. Watch a couple of not NFL draft experts, although I'd say Ian's probably the closer expert in the whole draft thing and probably been staying up with it a lot more than I've kept
up with it a bit more, not like I have in past years. I will say that I have not nearly as like I did the last few years, but yeah.
Yep. Okay.
So we're gonna do the first three rounds. NFC East focused. Dallas, Washington, team from Philadelphia, and the Giants. So.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, we'll stick to the same two teams we did before.
Yeah. I figured that would probably be the easiest to get some continuity.
I can't be trusted to pick for the Cowboys.
Unless you really want to switch it up.
No.
And we pick for each other's teams. Then we could really
really
go there.
This round, maybe next time, we'll really do some fantasy booking on this.
Yeah.
But
all right. So we'll kick off. This time I'm going to kick the draft speed up to fast, so it should roll through it a little bit quicker.
Cool. Yep.
All right. And yes, it definitely does. They really roll. So just to first give us an idea, where's this thing? There it is. First, to give us an idea, I can come back to that trade. I do like the where they have the phone ringing for you. To give you an idea of who went, Trevor Lawrence shockingly went number 1. I'm stunned.
Oh, wow.
I can't imagine that actually happening in the live draft, of course. Zach Wilson went number 2. Mac Jones went number 3. This is, Justin, this would be history. This would be historic. No quarterbacks have not gone 1 through 4 ever in an NFL draft.
No.
So this would be a historic thing to happen. Kyle Pitts, Jamar Chase, Jalen Waddle. Interesting. Yeah, he jumps up here. There is a very obvious name, and then Trey Lance going to the Denver Broncos right there. There is a massive name that is still on the board.
I know.
I mean, I'm not so sure and I'm going to speak as the team, my team. I'm going to speak as a Giants fan. If this were to happen, and this guy was somehow available at the next pick, I couldn't get up to the booth fast enough, or phone, or whoever. I couldn't get the card to the commissioner fast enough. This is basically what I'm saying.
Right. Yeah.
But I'm not picking. The Giants are picking 11th. Dallas needs defense, secondary, corner, safety, corner, and safety. They need those, all of them, all 4 of those positions. If you're looking at that, you look at corner. So I've got Patrick Surtain, J.C. Horn. Those are probably the only two guys I would even think about at this pick. But I also have to think of a trade. I have a trade offer. There's this team down here at number 15 that is clamoring to get up here to number 10 and jump ahead of the New York Football Giants. So, my guess would be who they would be going after. If I were Dallas, I even though I need defense, and boy do I need defense, I don't see how I could ever pass on the Sewell or Slater, to be honest with you. But defense is really it's really that bad for them. For that reason, I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna stay in the same lane. I'm gonna go It's Patrick Surtain or J.C. Horn. That's kind of what it kind of comes down to me for me. I think you're still gonna go Surtain. So Giants are up next. Ooh. Okay, so this is tempting. This is very tempting. This is very very tempting. I know who they want. They want the same guy that I would take here. With that, they're dying to get up here to Penny Sewell. There's no way that's not who they're taking. But to pick up, this is tough for me. I am wow, yeah. I'm having a little trouble, more trouble than I thought I would have with this. I just personally, I just can't pass. This is a really good trade. I would probably have to accept this trade. There's just you have to accept this trade. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and accept this one.
Okay.
You get a number 2 next year. You drop 2 spots. You have to accept this deal.
Yeah.
Especially because of what else I can still get. So I'm going to go ahead and accept that offer. And they don't take who I expected. They take Rashard Slater. This is going to be one of those weirdo drafts. So none of this is happening in real life. I would love if this happens in real life. Let me just tell you how happy I will be, what party I will be throwing if this happens. So the Eagles, they have a trade offer. Number 12 down to 21. But they also get a
That's what I was looking at. I know.
In the next year's draft. How bad do you think the Colts are going to be next season?
Pretty damn bad.
That's what it comes down to. They're not a bad team, though. I mean, they're picking.
Sure.
They're not.
I know. This is, and again, especially since I don't have. I'm trying to put myself in.
Especially, I was gonna say, the hard part is trying to figure out because you're not a fan.
Right. I don't have the skin in the game on this, so I'm also trying to make sure that I'm not trying to derail them on this.
No. And again, to kind of we did in the first one. I didn't do it in this one.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna turn I'm gonna turn it down. I'm gonna turn it down because I know what I'm gonna do.
All right.
I know what the Eagles would do in this case. Devonta Smith's on the board. I cannot. The Eagles wouldn't pass him up right now if he.
Yeah.
So I'm taking Devonta. That's kind of a
over
no.
Michael Parsons. Maybe.
No.
Yeah.
Devonta.
Smith.
Yep.
All right, back to the Giants, who have somehow dropped down to again. This I will love if this happens. Oh my goodness, I will love if this happens. So no, I'm not trading. No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not doing that.
No.
Only because of what is out there. No, I'm not doing that either. This one is moderately tempting as well.
It helps to move you up.
It drops you
down a little bit, but you're gonna be up there on that next pick.
Yeah, I'm rejecting all of these.
Yeah, no, I get it.
I am rejecting all of these. I am sprinting up to the podium. This guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, this guy.
You can't.
Penny Sewell,
Yeah.
without question, this is I will there's no way this happens. None. 1% chance. Yes. And we got a second round pick next year to go down 2 spots and still get the best left tackle in the game. So, or in this draft rather. And hopefully in the game eventually. So, your Eagles. I mean your Eagles. Your not Skins.
The team with no name.
Your team. The team that you like from Washington.
Yes. It's a big drop for the first pick.
You're going out of the first round.
Yeah. No. Okay.
Just to give you so you see kind of what all's out there.
I know. Nah, I'm not. Nah, I'm not biting on the first one. I'm not biting on the first one yet.
This one?
Not biting on that either. Not. Right. I'm not biting on anything just yet.
Gotcha.
Okay, show me. I know. I was first thinking of that of the left, kind of that left tackle spot again, kind of starting with an O-line and that Christian Barmore. He's pretty good, but I think that with our problems, like linebacker is the one area that our defense, like if we could get a good solid linebacker in the mix, then that's going to help us really solidify our strength, and then it can help to kind of build up the offensive side. Exactly. Micah, I got to go with it.
I would hate every minute of that, but I would have Penny Sewell, so I would not matter. It would not be a problem. I would be quite happy with this. Micah Parsons, that's probably the guy that I like deep down going to New York. So we have a thing about having crazy good defense and crazy linebackers, sometimes on and off the field, just insanity. So
all right, let me see this. Let me see the second one. Second offer.
Ooh.
So I know.
I might have to do that.
That's what I'm. Yeah.
You gotta be 2, and you get a 3 next year.
Exactly. Yeah.
2 slots.
Yeah.
Let's see who's on the board. Let's take a look at who's on the board.
They do need a cornerback.
There's a lot of random people that have dropped.
And oddly, yeah.
He just got COVID. He tested positive for it, but he's asymptomatic, so that's hopefully he's good and healthy.
He's exactly.
It's not a problem.
Yep.
But this guy, honestly, Caleb Farley was a top 15, even borderline top 10 at times coming out of this season. So, yeah,
in general, the weaknesses that he does have can be coached, and
I was gonna say, did you get a chance to see him? I clicked away.
Did.
Sorry.
No, I did. I was just kind of reading through the negatives. I didn't see anything that I feel like can't be either coached or get like the strength training, kind of getting that NFL, like that professional regimen. So that trade is, so that was with Carolina.
So you're dropping from here to here.
Exactly. That's the thing. And my question is,
and getting a third next season.
If you know, this is kind of where I'm going to have to defer to you. Do you know if the Panthers are in the market for a cornerback? I mean, in general, it's not to say that anyone wouldn't be.
I would say they would be. Well, let's take a look. So Well, who did they take in the first? So they took an offensive.
They took
That's right. They took the random
they,
offensive tackle
they
for
took
some
Dara
reason.
Shaw.
But I
Yeah.
say random only because of who they let slide.
Right.
But yeah,
Yeah.
as far
Team
as team
needs.
needs, I believe they do need a corner, if I remember correct. Yeah,
Oh, they do.
corner, tackle, safety, and linebacker. I would be stunned if they're not targeting
Going after Farley.
Yeah.
All right. Nah, we're okay. I'm going to be good to the Eagles. We're going to take Farley and just
Okay.
call it good.
I could almost make a case because you're a building team. You don't need a player, you need picks. So
Oh, well,
that would be my only thought.
that is true. And again, like I said, I don't know. All
But
right.
Farley is a first round talent.
Right.
He is an absolute first round talent.
Yeah. And
So
so let
Farley,
me. I tell you. Well, slow down for a second. What are your thoughts on
okay.
Kelvin Joseph? He's the next cornerback in the list.
I don't know a lot about him. I'll be honest with you. I don't see a lot of Kentucky games.
Doesn't show great play. Okay, forget it. Doesn't show great play speed.
Yeah, I think he's. I was gonna say there's definitely a drop off. Like I said, Caleb Farley, talent wise, barring something we don't know outside of the game, he's
kind of
really good at corner.
Right.
Like
right. All right. Nah, I'm going with Farley. I'm just gonna go with it. Let's get it. If anything else, I've got maybe someone to maybe kind of do some trading with later, or you never know.
Mm-hmm. No, for sure.
So, wow.
One of the guys I was hoping would slide. I was hoping Jalen Phillips would slide down. So it looks like Baltimore is trying to trade everyone to us, but we would also drop way down.
Yeah.
I don't like those. I don't like those type of deals.
No. A little better.
So this one, we're dropping down 11 spots. We get a number 2 pick next year. So I'm going to take a look. Again, just because I'm going to try to have this up here as many times as I can to speak it into existence. Penny Sewell went number 13 to the Giants, who traded down from 11 to still get him. Hopefully that really happens. Taking a look, just kind of who all's out here. We need defense. We need somebody special, a playmaker on defense. And because of that, I'm kind of looking at Basham down here. That's a guy that's kind of catching my attention.
Yeah.
I don't know a lot about Marshall. Let's get in on him a little bit. I don't know a ton about him. It's LSU. LSU, they tend to just roll wide receivers out. So, with that said, I think the other guy that's actually weirdly intriguing is Pat from Penn State. He's a really good pass catching tight end. He's very good. But I think I'm gonna drop down the draft board a little bit here. Let's see. I can't remember what this trade offer. 11. Now the question is, could I drop back 11 spots and still go get Basham? I don't believe I can. And so because of that, I'm going to reject that trade and go take him now.
Okay.
Just to give you an idea of sort of who he is. Lacks bulk, gets out of position by action by a single blocker, does not have a great first step after snap. He's an instinctual defender with a complete game. It's for that reason I think they can move him around.
Yeah, and they got the stuff. He's got the stuff they can't teach. But again, if I see where negatives, like I said, you can either coach it or weight room it,
scheme it,
scheme it. Yeah, you know, and I figure with that, that makes sense.
Basham is the selection there. All right, Dallas. Dallas again. Defense, secondary. They need all of the secondaries, all of them. this isn't a horrible trade. I'm going to reject it because I think you just need to take your shot here.
Mm-hmm.
With that said, I would likely go safety at this point. Not crazy about this player. Richie Grant, he's good. I was going to say good and solid, and that's exactly. He's a good, solid safety.
Right.
He's just not exactly special, and I think that's what sort of makes me question it just a bit. But that's where I'm going to go. So I'm going to go Richie Grant. All right, Washington's up next with an offer dropping down 4 spots, pick number 51 down to 55, but up from
Up
124 to
from
92.
yeah. Who does Pittsburgh need?
Let's take a look. Team needs. Pittsburgh is looking at center, tight end, running back, corner, and edge.
All right, that's none of the stuff I'm going after right now.
But of course, now that would mean that you have Chicago, the Titans, and the Colts in between you two.
Oh, right. Okay. So let me look at what they have.
What are you thinking? What position are you thinking?
Left tackle.
Okay. All right.
I'll take a gamble. Let's do it.
All right. We'll close that. We have a trade. Gotta make sure I hit accept this time. I'm so used to hitting.
Gotta at least take one. Okay, no.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not doing.
You sure?
No, I'm not doing that. No.
All right. One more.
Oh,
5 picks later.
And I get an extra pick, but way down. I'm going from like 51. I'm not going down 9 picks here. All right.
5. Yeah.
But I started at 51 or whatever it was.
It's true.
So
it's true.
But
then again, do you have a left tackle that you would be? I mean, technically, left tackles. The next tackle's ranked 70. Would he still be around?
Well, so I'm okay.
I'm just playing devil's advocate on all these. You do know that. Yeah,
I'm actually looking down a little further. Yep. I'm if I can go better than that, great. But if I end up with Brady, I'm not going to complain.
Okay.
So I think that. All right. So what was that offer again?
Drop 5 spots.
5 more spots.
Mm-hmm. An extra pick.
And an extra pick.
133. I want to say that's the 4th round.
Yeah, it would have to be. That would have to be. Yeah. We're not even doing round 4, but just kind of thinking about this a little bit. And again, you never know what you might be able to use later.
Sure.
Let's take it.
I agree.
All right. Okay.
People really just want you to be Bill Belichick and just keep trading down, man. So you're gonna drop 27 a full round.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Not doing that either. Even yeah. See, I like I know, and having them so close together like that. But that's 2
third rounders for 1 second round.
Pretty much. Nah, not doing that. Can't do it.
Yeah.
All right. So let me look at Mayfield and Little, or either one of them left tackles is
left or right.
That's what I'm trying to. Does it even say for him?
It's either one.
Oh, he's one.
Yeah, large athletic tackle, potential to line up on the left or right.
Oh, left or right. Dang. All right, let me see little, but that's it's a lot of movement, run, blocking. That's okay though. It's gonna play left tackle for me, then I can move around. Oh, dominant left tackle. Yeah, I had an injury. Overextends in the blocks on occasion. Over finesse blocker than an overpowering lineman, but that's finesse blocking's not bad. I guess the problem is I don't know enough about that injury. Footwork. And it doesn't say what.
Tempted.
I know, I am.
Yeah.
I am.
I think I put both of these guys ahead of Christensen.
Oh, I know. That's what I was saying. But I was kind of thinking about it in terms of accepting that trade. If I ended up with Christensen, even like if the other guys went and I ended up with Christensen, I'd be okay.
I'm with you. Still dropping back, right?
Mayfield doesn't have an injury though, and he is ranked higher. Plays for Michigan. That's okay. Yeah, I got to go with Mayfield.
All right.
I got to do it.
Eagles dropped 2 picks.
Okay. What's the other one? No, not that one, but that other one. So let me see here.
I always like those. Yeah. Where you can just drop 2 spots and just get a random
still
pick
get another
for no
pick.
reason.
Exactly. That's. I mean, I don't know why I wouldn't.
Unless there's a guy that's just. I did it, and I had a guy in the first round.
Right. And again, I don't.
For my team,
I'm not really feeling. So who did I take? I took a wide receiver, and I got that corner, which again, I would be dumb not to take.
Philadelphia would be throwing a parade.
Oh yeah.
If they're doing this,
I'd get all the raises. I mean, just
all of them. All of the raises are yours. Not some of them.
All right, so close that out. Let me see what's on the board right now. Can you move that? Is that? Oh, that's my own arrow. Okay. So.
You're a rebuilding team.
That's the thing. I'm going to take it. I'm going to take the offer.
Offer.
Yep.
All right. No. You have one more. All right, so let's see. Who did they end up taking? Who was it? The Lions. So they took Peyton Turner.
That's fine. That's not who I was.
Yeah.
It's not really who I was looking at anyway.
All right. So here's an offer.
No, I know. Ooh, that gets you into the third. Nah, not for the fourth pick. It's I'm gonna take Baron Browning. They need a linebacker.
Streaky his weaknesses. I always start with the weaknesses. I don't know why. I'm just negative, I guess. Streaky, inconsistent, and disappears for stretches. Instincts or questions, and he's inefficient. But he's super athletic, uber athletic.
That's the thing. I think we can work with that. I think the Eagles can work with that.
You think of Eagles defenses in the past.
Yep.
They always had those pass rushers and stuff that are out there. All right, so here's an offer.
Not taking that one. Get a pick now for next year's, but then I drop down even more. Not loving it. What have I picked so far? Remind me. That's the only thing about picking for 2 teams too. It's like
it does mess you up.
So I took.
You got Michael Parsons.
I took care of linebacker. I took care of offensive tackle.
It's 2 straight drafts that players that I'd want went to Washington.
Yeah. 74 to what was it, to 85?
88, I want to say.
88? 89 to that.
88.
88, but then another pick in this round. For a future 7th pick.
Is this the fourth round?
That would, I think that's either 4th or early 5th.
Yeah.
All right, let me see the board. Let me see wide receivers on the board. I need to get some weapons. And it's probably, yeah. Lack of height, but everyone's short. Plays to one speed.
This is a slot receiver.
Exactly.
This is your slot wide out.
You know,
He can also return punts.
That's the trick too. And I need weapons. I need something. I need somebody that, and I didn't get. I started on the last draft. I started with a receiver, I believe. No, I started with a guard and then picked up a receiver. I'm gonna take Amari. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get that locked down because
I'm always the mindset, if a trade doesn't just wow you, away, it's
just kind of why wouldn't I? You know.
Yeah, it's kind of like okay then. So Dallas, I'm picking for Dallas. I would not do this trade.
No,
I'm dropping a long way. Yep. So if I'm Dallas, I'm thinking I want to be a contender. I'm a contender right now. I should be picking for the now, not for the future. So I will reject that trade. This one, I'm kind of along the same mindset, to be honest with you. So I'm going to reject that one as well. So Dallas, what do you need? Dallas needs all the defense.
And you got
all the secondary defenses.
You've got secondary. How's your linebackers?
And line. Your linebackers are pretty good.
Okay.
The linebackers are actually pretty solid.
Okay.
If they stay healthy, they're pretty solid.
Oh, you've got
D line and O line. So probably I would lean a little more.
You have a safety.
Bit more D line.
Okay. So yeah, you got a safety in the top 3.
Right, but I just took a safety as well.
Oh, okay.
To be honest with you, though, it's probably not a bad. It's probably not a bad pick. They're very bad at very bad.
Yeah.
On the secondary, they can't cover anybody. I'm going here. All right, my Giants. Let's see. Pick number 70 to way out, but then we jump up to a 3rd next year. That's not. I've seen worse. All right, so All right, so let's see what the Giants have taken. I just want to do this. That's really all it is.
Yep.
Hey, look, we got Penny Sewell, 13th. And Carlos Baxter.
And a guy to practice against him.
Yeah. Man, okay. Yeah, exactly. Which would make him better.
Exactly.
Let's see. So we got edge. Yeah, if the Giants were first 2 picks were this, they're gonna win this. They're gonna win their draft. So with that means I can gamble a little bit more here. I would be tempted to take one of these offers just because of how good of a draft I've had to this point. I would be tempted here, but I'm going to reject it.
That's a big drop. That's a big drop.
Yeah. So I'm going to reject that. This one, seen worse out there for sure. Dropping with 11 spots. Let's see what's on the board. We do need some. Yeah, we do need some weapons. These guys aren't wowing me right now, to be honest with you. I'd probably lean toward Carter, as weird as that is, because he's a running back. I would lean a little bit toward him or defense. I don't personally. I just don't think we can ever have enough defensive players, pass rushers.
Right.
Um, yeah. So for that reason, I'm going to stay right here. So let me go ahead and I will reject that offer. This is a good offer. This isn't a bad offer, but I'm going to reject that one. I'm going to take a look. Can't remember who he is. It's running chase linebacker. I don't think that's where our weakness is. If we have a weakness, it's right squarely here. Um, yeah, I'm gonna go Jordan Smith. I see him sort of in the mold of the old JPP. It's probably because of the college he went to, but sort of a similar athletic, big. He could become, a three down defender. Should only improve. Kind of playing outside. We technically play a 3-4, but not really.
Right.
Yeah. So he's that big athletic guy that you can put almost anywhere. I think you got to take a guy like that.
Okay.
Washington. 8 picks.
8 picks.
Down 8, up more than 8.
Well,
Up was that?
I
Yeah.
know. What's the next one?
Oh, there are 2, aren't there?
Way down. No, I don't like that one. But yeah, reject that one.
This one.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, stay on this one for
Colts.
a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want that Colts one. All right, before you know what, I'm gonna reject it.
Okay.
Let's look at linebacker.
Bama.
I know.
It's hard not
injured.
to draft people from Bama.
I know, but he was injured, lost some explosiveness, but that can be worked back. Again, but get him in the gym, get him in the weight room, get him a little scrumph.
Unless that's just gone.
Well, that's I know. Not the same player. Let's look at the Michigan guy. Cameron, I actually picked him for Philly, I believe. Inconsistency pursuit, not a big body linebacker. Okay. Not the best in coverage, but again, that can be coached. Again, the pursuit issues could possibly be coached, and big bodied can be taken care of in the weight room at least a bit. But again, if he's a forceful linebacker,
if
good run defense. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
yeah.
If it's muscle, if he's just not physically big, that's different.
Yeah, but that's okay. There've been plenty of small linebackers that have been able to make up for it. I'll tell you what. We'll take McGrone. I'm thinking McGruder. Yeah, that guy. Okay. No way in hell. Colts, you really need to.
They are really trying to. The Colts have been all over the radar.
Okay.
All just
So remind me who I took for the Eagles. I can never remember. All right.
The Eagles will be very happy with this draft so far.
I know. I'm telling you,
definitely get the raise.
I would get all of the. Let's look at wide receiver again for them. Let's look at it.
Weird pick, 84. Okay.
Yeah. Now this is where I kind of start to think, okay, do I want to? So 99 is the best wide receiver. What are we doing on tight ends? 76. Boston College. Or a Miami guy. Limited play speed, doesn't stretch the seam, improve his playing strength, finish blocks. Okay. What about Jordan? All the way down to 91. Not a sharp route runner. That could be difficult receptions. Yeah.
The young quarterback's best friend.
Oh, that is true. I'm just worried about it says, it doesn't come away with difficult receptions, but you're going to use him as more of a possession tight end, kind of get him more of those easy fights. I wish they would give you the size.
Yeah, that is one thing I wish. Yeah, I agree.
That would kind of help out a little bit because if he's
if he's 5'10", 180.
Well, he's not gonna. I hope
that's
not.
Yeah, of course. But
the difference between being 6'3" and 6'6",
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if this guy's 6'6", 255.
That's you can't coach size. You can't you know what?
Of Enzo, you can't teach that.
Exactly. You know what? Let's go with Brevin Jordan. Let's do it. Let's give them
Brevin Jordan.
Yep, let's do it. All right. Now we're starting to get into kind of areas where does it help to just have more? Okay, wait a second. Okay, trade a pick now, drop down that far, but then get a fourth pick next. It's tempting, but heck, I don't even get to look at any of those numbers, so because we'll be out of the third round probably.
Yeah, out of 3 rounds. Yeah.
Since we're only doing 3 rounds, I'm going to just reject them because that way I at least get to pick something.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, let me look at wide receiver.
And you have traded down to get to here.
Very true.
So this is actually kind of helpful sometimes to give you an idea of
what. I've already gone. Yeah, I don't want to drive myself down too far. Let me look at what we have at wide receiver because again, I think that that's we need weapons. Okay, what about? Let me see. So I've gotten.
You did take a wide receiver.
I got a wide receiver, but again, I think we're gonna still need more. I did get a. Well, okay. Let me do this. Let me look at offensive tackle again. Little's still on the board.
He is.
So I picked up that versatile guy that can do both.
Mm-hmm.
He's a pure left tackle. More of a finesse blocker. Yeah. It's the injury thing, but at this late in the draft, I'm going with Little.
Yeah. If there's a guy that was a top guy that's down this far, he's down this far. Something's obviously not red flag necessarily, but there's some check on him. Otherwise, he would have been in the first or second round. So, yeah, you're not going to get anybody down here that's completely clean per se.
Yep. But yeah, I think still having some body.
Right. Yes. Yeah.
On that line, I think if we can shore up that line even just a little bit, I can't turn it down.
I agree. This threw me off. This might be the first pick we've gotten to that did not have a trade being proposed to us at this point. I thought the thing had maybe locked up. Forgot that you can make draft picks without anyone offering you a trade. Who knew? It's so weird.
Well, there you go.
So let's see. So Dallas has gone very big secondary focused I think that is the best way for them to go because, wow, they're secondary. Now, with that said, I think you got to give some love to the other side of the ball. And what's on the other side of the ball? You got a super expensive quarterback and a also expensive running back. They are the heart and soul of your team. Yes, you have wide receivers that are magical, all that stuff, but they're not going to do anything if no one can have their quarterback standing upright. I, it's Carmen comes from. I'm going to go Carmen here. He comes from, a blue blood program. As weird as that is for Clemson, I think you got to go with him there. Oh, and that was the last pick. So that was a quick turnaround there.
Yeah, not too
Yeah.
bad. Not too
So
bad.
Dallas comes away with the four again. Four of the we only did 3 rounds, and there's 4 picks in the first 3 rounds, so they got that. I think they majorly improved. I think they'd be very happy, especially start. I mean, Patrick Surtain, I think is almost a guarantee. This
Mm-hmm.
draft was a little odd considering who the Giants ended up with, but yeah. So Dallas they're going to have to be focused on secondary. So it'll be interesting to see. What I'm really looking forward to is our picks in the next draft that we do, where we're going to do just the Giants in Washington.
Right.
To see that, kind of how the computer drafts for Dallas
Oh,
and the
exactly.
Eagles.
Yep.
Yeah.
And if they keep even close to what we did, I can't
You're
see
right,
them
right.
not. If again, I think if Devonta is even in that mix, I can't see them not taking that. Caleb Farley again. You're talking about again, other than quarterback, but heck, everybody needs a quarterback. Unless you're
these
the
are almost
Buccaneers.
no-brainer. You must take these guys.
So I think that's pretty obvious, and then you're kind of shoring up the rest. And again, I'm just kind of looking at what their wants were, what their needs. I guess actually their needs were, and trying to stay true to that. Again, other than quarterback, I checked every box, so I feel good.
Yep.
I did them well.
Yeah. I was gonna say they would be. Yeah, Eagles fans would be extremely. Well, I don't know. Eagles fans are rarely excited during the draft. They're always complaining.
It's a city of brotherly love, man. I mean, come on.
It's a city or something. Anyhow, no, they have good cheese sticks. That's it.
Yep.
Yeah.
No doubt.
So, Washington. This man, we were only supposed to do 3 rounds. You did like a whole draft over here. So Jared just kept trading back, getting those extra picks.
Just keep getting them picks, man. Tell you what, though, I mean, overall, I'm not feeling too bad, especially that Micah Parsons pickup, cleaning up that linebacker spot was like the one. That and safety. I think if again we were continuing on, my next focus would I'd probably have to at least get a safety or 2 and see which one. Definitely at free. Yeah, I'd probably get a couple of free safeties, and now we've got a 3-way battle as it is, but it's not looking great.
Right. Yeah.
Anyway, so might as well just throw 5 at it. Why not?
Sure. Let's see.
Yeah. One of them has to just
3 men enter, 1 man leaves.
Pretty much. So, and it got some weapons.
This would be really good, especially if you get Walker come down here at 92, plus the extra picks that you would have gotten as well.
Yep.
Future picks.
Yep. I think I got both tackles shored up.
Yeah.
If anything, if I can somehow trade in for a better left tackle and Little doesn't work out, maybe because of that injury, then Mayfield.
He becomes a good swing tackle. I mean, down the line, even.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. But having Mayfield there, a guy that can play both, that's not a bad thing to have. So yeah, I feel good. I feel pretty good.
All right, and then
just to remind you, Penei Sewell was picked number 13
after the Giants traded down.
After the Giants traded down, a tackle from Oregon. Just
Yeah, I I will be so happy if this is the way the Giants go, or the way the draft goes. This isn't even having to do with the Giants. If the draft went this way, I see no way. I see no way this actually goes down. If the Giants could somehow be sitting at 11 and Penei Sewell is available, they should sprint. There's a couple of players the Giants should sprint, not walk, not jog, not run, sprint full on as fast as they can go to bring the card up to the podium to the commissioner. Penei Sewell might be my top guy. If he's not, it's only because of the shininess that is Kyle Pitts. And
yeah.
but yeah, there's utterly no way that they would pass on Sewell. And in this draft, just to give you an idea how this went down, the Giants traded from 11 to 13, and the Chargers took Rashawn Slater, who, no knock on him, I would also be happy with the Giants taking him as well.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, you
He's
get
not
a second
Sewell.
round pick next year, and you get the best tackle in the draft this year. So I'd be ecstatic with this draft.
Yep.
We get it. We get an edge guy. We'll get a couple edge guys. Again, this draft is made because of that first pick. So
Yep.
that's
Can
where we
do
are
it.
for this one.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
that's
So
that's yeah.
2
So
mock
we'll
drafts
do
down.
two
Yeah.
down.
Yep. We'll take a
We'll do
real
another
quick
stop.
real quick break, and then we'll stop the stream so we can break this up because we're gonna be loading these up to YouTube. Again, if you're watching on
Yeah.
YouTube, make sure to like, subscribe, and ring that little bell so you know
Yeah.
when we post more stuff.
Upload new stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and so we'll take a quick little break here, and then we will be right back. And then we're gonna do it again,
focused.
but now we can actually focus in on the teams that we actually care about. And like Ian said, I agree. It'll be very curious to see how the computer manages the picks for
Yeah.
those guys, Dallas and Philly. So
Yeah.
but with that, we will be right back. And if you're just watching this on YouTube, go check out the other videos. Come on.
Yeah,
I mean,
for sure.
what are you doing? All right. Be back in a bit.
See you, fam.